IELTS, 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 IELTS. Hey, IELTS, IELTS. Which IELTS are you supposed to write? Which one of it? And another thing, especially with my fellow Nigerians, some of you don't even know where you are going. You just finish school like this, bang, because you see that every other person is writing IELTS. You say you carry yourself, you can pay 70k, pay 86,000. You can write LTS. You've not even processed admission, no work visa, no anything. You don't even know the type of IELTS that you're writing. Do you actually even know that we have two types of IELTS? I'm sure you don't know. Anyways, I'm here to tell you. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your own girl, Ashitemi. And of course, you know what you're watching. You're watching Japa with Ashitemi. So if Japa has been on your long-awaited list and then you don't know who to guide you and everything, let me be your tour guide. Guys, I'm coming. This is so permit me to be your guide, to be your tour guide, and I promise to take you everywhere you wanna go, everywhere you wanna go, everywhere you wanna go. So guys, today we'll be talking about types of high IELTS and the one that you are supposed to write, and stop dashing money to these Oyinbo people. Not when you're supposed to write, and not when the necessary time when you are to write it go. Not like you just be writing it. There was one of my friends that is actually a medical doctor. He's actually trying to write his PLAB exam, and he was actually scared of writing the IELTS. And then I asked him, "Why are you scared? Shebi is English. You don't know English." He said he has a friend that has been writing for the past how many years. Like he keeps writing. And the guy is rich. Oh, he's rich. Because anyways, I'll talk about that. So now, what are the types of IELTS that we have? We have two types of IELTS. We have the general and we have the academic. From the two names, even without somebody asking you, like just a layman's understanding, what is general IELTS? What is academic? General means what? You did general knowledge in school. You did general studies in school. What does it entail? General, anything general, just random something. Academic academic, relating to intellect. This one is relating to intellect, but at least this one will be like general topic. This one will be academic, it will be more specific. I hope you understand what I'm trying to analyze. So now, which type of IELTS am I supposed to write? We have different types of applicants, from student visa, work visa, tourist visa. Tourist the right IELTS. But I don't see that Canada. They need to really shoot that stick. I say, I'm not sure. I have to confirm this one. Like depending on the type of visa you're going for, depending on what you're going to do in that country. So it is actually important to know the type of IELTS you'll be writing. But let me give you one rule. You can actually write academic IELTS and still use it to apply for whatever you want to apply in place of general. But you cannot write general IELTS and use it to apply for whatever you want to apply for academic. It do not work. So let's say you're even confused, you never know what you want to write, go for the academic. But anyways, before you go for the academic, because some countries can just tell you that when your village people is following you, they'll tell you, is that general going to want? Despite that they know that this one is still more. Anyways, let's dive right into it. So guys, today's video I'll tell you about the differences between the general and academic IELTS. I'll tell you about the similarities, the price, which one is cheaper, which one is more difficult, which one is more simple, and why you should actually blah blah anything. Anyways, let's get right into it. So at the end of this video, I will be able to, in fact, at the end of this video, when I'm done with analyzing the similarities and the differences, you'll be able to answer yourself if it is a general IELTS or it is the academic IELTS. So for IELTS, whether general, whether academic, whether anyone, everything, they have the same first session. So for IELTS, we have the speaking, the listening, the writing, and the reading. So for the general and for the academic, we have the same first session: speaking, reading, writing, this same first session. nothing changed. But there's actually, out of this first section, there's actually something that is actually similar between them. You can guess. It is the speaking and the listening. So the speaking and the listening for general IELTS and academic IELTS are the same. There is majorly no difference between them. It is same, but there is one small difference you will get to know in a bit. So that one does not mean we have to just jump it and just assume that, okay, you know it. Some of you are actually new to IELTS. Some of you don't even know what it entails. So for the listening, there's always 4 sessions. And these 4 sessions contains 40 questions. And you actually be given like 30 minutes to actually finish it. Why the speaking is about like a one-to-one interview, why like the purpose of that one is for the interviewer to actually know the way you can pronounce this English word. Why the listening part is to know how efficient you can understand the English pronunciations, how you can actually listen to it and still interpret it in your own way. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So the speaking is like one-to-one interaction, like somebody is talking to you and asking you a question, like they just want to hear you speak, they want to hear you pronounce, they want to know how you actually pronounce your words. You know, some of our Nigerian pronunciation, they used to have the same thing. Then you'll be like, is it this one that you're saying or this one? Something like that. Like they actually, so that's the essence, right? That's the reason for the testing of the speaking, to hear you speak, to hear the way you pronounce your words, and then the listening, to be sure. Sometimes for the listening, they can just tell you like a short story, and somebody went to the mall and he came back with 15 naira, kiniko. And the listening, they always did very somehow simple question, and then they will not give you comprehension pages to answer. Who went to the mall, kiniko? Like sometimes it will be as if they're actually talking fast, but they're not talking fast. You know how this when you both people used to talk, they'll be talking with their nose. That's why I don't even watch. In fact, if you're preparing for IELTS, I think you start watching when you both movie. What do you call it in English? You start watching all these movies, because me, I don't even like watching them because I can't hear what they are saying. It's as if they are talking with their nose. So that's the essence of the speaking. So most times, if you actually like interpret that speaking very well, like it's very simple thing. They can just say, that guy wants to don't place down. Do you hear what I said? They want you to say what I said again. Something like that, used to answer question. Anyway. So now let's talk about the reading. So I told you the reading for general is actually different from the reading from academic, but they still have the same component. 3 sections, 40 questions, 60 minutes. 3 sessions, 40 questions, and 60 minutes to follow it, so to actually finish it. So 2 of them, they have the same number of sessions, the same number of questions, the same number of time to finish it. I told you there is still difference between them. So for the general reading, you have 4 passages, but they are very short, very short passage. For the general, you have 4 passages that are very short. While for the academic, you have 3 passages. Yay, 3 passages instead of 4, but they are very long. They are very long. It will be as if you are reading your life history. What's that? So for general, they will actually give you 4 passages, but they're always short, like some can not be more than 1 paragraph, 2 paragraph, something like that. Short. But you see that academic one, do you remember comprehension in school that you did in secondary school? Anyways, it's always like something like that. So that one is very. So another difference between the reading for general and reading for academic is, for general, for IELTS general reading, for the reading, the topic, as I told you earlier, when you hear something general, what is general? Like something that is read random. Most times, they actually talk about like the comprehension passage is always based on general things, like maybe journal, maybe magazine, maybe they can just tell you maybe a passenger wanted to enter a short story about a passenger that wanted to enter a train station, like anything that is just relating to general. Can we talk about workplace, sales rep, something, just anything general, just random thing that is not relating to education at all, just anything like that, magazine, just like that. Whereas for academic, their own is specific. So whereas for academic, their own is specific. They can actually give you a passage maybe for example, what can I use? Maybe like, for example, an hospital setting, they can be like a doctor that does this thing, who assists the doctor, something like, they can give you like specific something relating to education, something relating to school, something relating to academic. Most times they even do things relating to science or relating to history, just anything. Like, the difference is always there. General is just general random thing. They can even give you passage on bakery, on food something, just general, or maybe even language, the way you be able to relate to, just like passage. Whereas academic one is always specific. You get? So now let's talk about the writing. So the writing for general, as I told you, general means general anything. Writing for, why are you shaking? Why are you shaking? For writing for the IELTS, for both general and academic, we have two sessions, which is task 1 and task 2. In task 1, writing for general, you can write on formal letter, informal letter, semi-formal letter, all those things. Like, write a letter to your boss. I'm just using it as an example. Or boss that you be off work, write a vacation to your cousin, you be coming for this thing. You still remember all these things now, something like that. Whereas for academic, their own is specific. They can give you like a pie chart. They will be like, okay, this is a pie chart of 100 people or 100 students in a class. 50 study maths, and this one studied biology, the other one studied physics. They can even give you bar charts. Remember bar charts? They can give you table, they can give you diagram, they can even give you map. That's why I tell you that anything relating, the only is academic, relating to something study. They can give you a map. They can say, okay, the upper part region, they are from this one. This upper part region, they used to eat beans. This upper part region, they will not tell you to like analyze the data, like interpret it, like what it means. They can say, okay, which parts do you think will migrate from this one? Just like normal bar charts, bar charts, diagram analysis, just for you to understand what you're doing. So now let's go to the task 2 for the writing. Task 2 for academic writing is actually very difficult. Not like very difficult, but then it's still difficult compared to the task 2 of general. The task 2 of general is very, very easy. And that's because academic one, you're talking about school topic, school related topic, or this thing. Whereas for general, they're like your day-to-day activities, how you relate with people. Like, they'll just ask like question based on that, bringing out comprehension and passages based on that. So when you're reading it, just be as if you're reading normal. Just imagine them telling you somebody going to the mall to buy something, he spent something pounds, and then they're not asking how much did he spend to buy wine, how much, something like that. So that's why general is actually living. So general too can be focused on topics like family, life, experience, even school, like just general things, general random things. So family, that will bring us to the end of the comparison and the similarities between the general IELTS and the academic IELTS. Now, with everything I've explained, which one do you think you need? Which one do you think you need for student visa? Which one do you think you need for work visa? And which one do you think you need for tourist visa? Or which other visa is there? Which one do you think? So for general visa, from what I have explained, general visa, you need it when you're going for, maybe you're going for work visa, or you're going for study, a work visa, or you're going for tourist visa. I'm not sure if tourists actually need IELTS. I don't know. I'm not sure, depending on the country. So that is what you actually need general for. So general is just basically immigration, while academic is mainly like if you're going to anything school, masters, postgraduate, training, anything relating to school, as long as a student visa that will actually be in your passport, you shall be given admission, or you submit transcripts, anything relating to school or academic, you're going to be writing IELTS academic. And then which one is cheaper? Of course, the IELTS general is cheaper than the IELTS academic. Now, wetin they had, na im dey cost. So I hope with this viewpoint of mine, I've been able to clear your doubts on the differences between general IELTS and academic IELTS, and which of it you actually need when you're migrating, depending on whichever reason of your immigration from your country. So far, if you know you enjoyed this video, you really love it, you understand it, please make sure you actually give me a thumb up Please subscribe to my channel, and please, if you have any other question, make sure to leave it in the comment section below. I'll try as much as possible to actually answer all your questions. So fam, let me know if you want me to make video on any other immigration topic, and then I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.